Hey everybody, it's Shonda here, and I am bringing us our channeled message for this week of June 15th, 2025. And you already know you'll see it when you are supposed to. And the message that I got, Spirit came through with a whole one too, okay? The message that I got was all about this week, let yourself be human. Spirit was like, this week, let yourself be human. This week, let yourself rest if you need to. Take the nap if you need to. Let yourself see the project through if you need to. Let yourself be human. See what still needs work and see what still needs grace. Right? So Spirit was showing me, and the ancestors were saying, like, you are still having a human experience. You are still on an adventure. You are still in the journey. So that is going to come with having to explore some things. That is going to have to come with experiencing, thank you, some things that it's time to really like stop trying to meet the criteria and have all the boxes checked off and feeling like you got to show up in this perfect shell. I'm hearing like let yourself be human. Let yourself really see what habits, what disciplines are still kind of lingering from the old you, from your old life that still need some refining and some retuning. And let yourself be human when you see what they are. Like, don't be mad that they still there. Like, that's a part of the journey. That's a part of the adventure. Like, don't get in your head about it. Don't start beating yourself up about it. But you gotta let yourself live life in order to see what it actually is. You can't hide in your house behind your rituals and then just tell yourself it's working. You actually have to live and apply and get out there and see what's working, what's not working, what still needs work, what you're excited about that is working, and what you got to keep it a buck with yourself and realize that it still needs some work. It still needs some fine tuning, and it's okay. All right. So what I would thank you, Spirit. So what I was hearing, I was like, what does this mean for our healing? You know, I'm always trying to bring it back to like, what does this mean for our healing in our life? And Spirit was like, for a lot of us, it's gonna look like root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar chakra work for us this week. And so for my people who are in their root chakras right now, things are coming up for you around lack and scarcity, really showing you you still need to work on your mindset. Doesn't mean that what you haven't been doing has not been working. There's just more work to do. Nothing more, nothing less. There's just more work to do, and that's okay. For sacral chakra, I was getting, for some people, you might have a lot of things coming up around your well being and your emotional stability. It's just showing you what's coming up so that you know what still needs work. It's not to beat you up, it's not to make you feel bad about yourself. It's literally just to show you what needs work. You only know what needs work if you allow yourself to live your life and really be in the human experience. Solar chakra, I immediately got this is going to go back to your self discipline and your relationship with yourself. But I kept hearing discipline. So, and this means like self loving discipline. How well are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating the way that you know you're supposed to be eating? Are you feeding your future? Are you feeding your healing? Or are you feeding your wounds? Right? So are you going back into those old eating habits, feeding your wounds of not enoughness, feeding your wounds of still not feeling validated, still wanting to be loved in a certain way? Or are you feeding your body wholeness and medicine and energy that's going to help you activate the love that's down on the inside of you? So Spirit is really like, look at how you're feeding yourself and look at what you're feeding. Are you feeding your wounds or are you feeding your healing? So when we're even thinking about how we are eating this week and in general in our lifestyle, to really try to shift that, thank you, that mindset and that reframe. Okay, so for crystals, I immediately heard like for root chakra, this is the time to pull out the black obsidian, the black tourmaline, the red Jasper, those crystals that's going to go in there and get to work and get you where you need to be. Okay? That's going to go in and go right into that negative energy, right into that heaviness, right into getting you grounded and helping you remember why you started, helping you remember that your wholeness and your ascension is the end goal. Okay? And it's just where you're headed. I don't even want to say end goal, but just that's the path you're on. That's where you're headed. And then when we're looking at the sacral chakra, I kept hearing carnelian and amber. Carnelian and amber. Again, the crystals that work really well with those chakras, with those energy centers, with those parts of your body. Again, to go in and knock out the wounds, knock out the stagnancy that's just coming up for you right now. And then solar chakra, I heard tiger's eye. Like it was just straight up tiger's eye. You could throw some citrine in there if you want to add some positivity. And I just heard like, and you want to keep it cute, but some tiger's eye. Like really go in there and get to those wounds, get to the discipline, get to the courage, get to the strength, get to what needs to be dealt with, addressed, and faced when it comes to where you're at right now. So this week, really let yourself be human. Let yourself feel. Let yourself see what still needs work. And then do the healing and get to work. And thank you, Spirit. And Spirit was also reminding me of like, know that this is the process. Like it's a marathon. It's not a race. It's not magic. It's not overnight success. This is the journey. This is the path. So also remind yourself of that when you're sitting in it. Remind yourself of that when you're getting impatient, when you feel like it's not working, and when you are just keeping it a book, expecting overnight success. When you are feeling like, I'm going to take this bath and tomorrow I'm going to be a brand new person and I'm going to attract all the things. Spirit is like, you need checkpoints. We need checkpoints. We need checkpoints in our healing to refine and retune and to grow and then to move to the next level. Literally like a video game. You need checkpoints. You need milestones before you get ready for that next upgrade, for that next level up. So let yourself see what that is this week and just honor how that comes. Honor if it comes as rest, as being out and about, as sending the email, facing the things, feeling the uncomfortable moments. Let yourself be in the ebb and flow this week and know that it's okay. You're not going backwards. You're not at a standstill. You didn't do something wrong. You're literally just where you need to be and you're getting checkpoints of where you are in those categories in your life. And you're being encouraged to just heal them and keep going. And it's all good. All right. June 24th, I am starting my Rise and Thrive course. It's a 4-week online course where we are going to be getting into movement and meditation and breath work for just getting us through this, like this summer energy of like getting through it, healing through it, like living through it, all the things. So if you feel like that's where you're at, all right, I'm gonna put the link in the description. Go ahead and join us. We still got a couple more days where I have a coupon code for it where it's like $200 off. All right. So if you got questions, I got all the details on the website. And happy healing, y'all. Let yourself be human. Take your little notes. Don't beat yourself up about it. Get to work. Do the healing. It'll be fine. What really resonated for me that Spirit shared that I was like, ooh, was are you feeding your wounds or are you feeding your healing and where you're going and where you're growing to? All right. We got this. Keep going, keep growing, keep healing. And I'll see y'all soon.